uh, you guys hit 15 of your first 20 shots. Was that a little surprising at all, considering how long y'all had been off?
Well, we definitely are capable shooters. We had good looks, but anytime you start a game 15 for 20, that doesn't happen often. And obviously very pleased. Again, I thought our execution, the shots, a lot of times you get good looks and doesn't mean you make them. But I couldn't be more pleased with how we came out in that first 20 minutes, and credit our scout team in helping us get ready for today's game on a short notice.
I wanted to ask you about Jared's floor game, 14 points, 13 assists. What did you see from him today?
A lot of brilliance and excellence. 13 and 1, made the right reads, made the right plays, didn't force things, and shot 4 for 6 from the field. So 5 rebounds, very efficient game.
Thank you, Scott.
Next question comes from Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider.
Scott, just the offense in general, how did you feel like it flowed? I mean, particularly that first half, you guys were really
56 points, it was flowing. So I think again, started on the defensive end. We were able to get stops. We were able to get some transition. And the offensive end, the guys really executed. And then they made shots. So K-State made shots second half. First half, they didn't make some, and that allowed us to get in transition. And I thought John's energy with a couple of his alley-oop dunks really helped spark us as well.
Next question from Kendall Kaut with Our Daily Bears.
Scott, you all used the 2 big lineups, I think, for the first time this season with John and Flo. What did those lineups give you today, and why did you think those would be as successful as they were?
It was something we've done in practice, and we wanted to see how it would be in the game. And we've been blessed because it seems like if we throw the 4 guards out there, it's been successful. We throw out the 2 bigs, it's been successful. You just got a lot of guys that are playing hard, playing the right way, playing for each other, and makes our jobs as coaches a lot easier. But I thought defensively it made it tough for them to get anything easy.
And then, Scott, with those lineups and others, you mentioned that John was able to get so many alley-oops today. Is Davion shot opening those up, or how are you all able to get so many lob opportunities for John?
Oh, definitely the spacing from our shooters, and then the execution, the passes that those guys are making. I mean, K-State had some good defense, and those were some great passes on some of those oops by our guards, and they've worked hard on that and gotten a lot better at it. And John gives you an opportunity to be off target, and you'll still go get it.
Next question from Jason King with Sigum 365.
Scott, can you just talk about, the frustrations of the last, 10 days and how eager you guys were and chomping at the bit, I guess, to finally get back out there? Did you notice an energy and that,
Yeah, definitely an excitement to get back out there. I think the practice days were really important for us to get the rust off. But I know everyone was excited. I mean, it's Christmas time. We played 5 games, and every time we play, I remind them it's a joy and it's a privilege because you don't know when the next one's going to be. And I can tell you they all rather play games than practice, though.
Next question from Kevin Longquist with SigmaSports.com.
Scott, you talked about efficiency with this team, but the fact that you guys had only 12 turnovers in such a high volume possession game, what does that even speak to you for what you saw from your squad this afternoon?
Well, first, we know we have very skilled players, talented players. We know what they're capable of, and I thought they did a great job taking care of the ball, sharing the ball, and not forcing shots. But at the same time, K-State and Coach Weber, offensively, they always run great stuff. Defensively, he does a phenomenal job with his guys. And if you score 100 points on them, you're doing something real well.
Thank you.
And I know they got a young team. They're going to continue to get better, like they've already shown a lot of improvement early on so far.
Next question from John Werner with the Waco Tribune-Herald.
Yeah, Scott, you got a quick turnaround.
Hey, I got a question for you. You keep looking at TV. Is it Notre Dame Clemson?
Clemson's up 24-3.
Okay. All
yeah. Right. Good eye, Scott. Anyway, quick turnaround, but I guess, considering y'all haven't played a lot of games, they're probably anxious for any game, I would think.
Most definitely. And as a coach, you don't have to worry about motivating. So when you only played 5 games, and the thing that motivates them the most is a negative test. We're playing a game versus quarantining or practice.
Thank you.
And guys, feel free to ask questions from Monday's game as well. We're not going to do another media availability before then. Next question comes from Andrew Miner with Bears Illustrated.
Hey, Coach, you guys got off to such a hot start and then seemed to cool off a little bit, and Kansas State went on a run right there out of halftime. What did you see? What was your viewpoint of all of that, and what did you say to the team to kind of get them refocused back on track?
Well, a couple things. One, you're fighting human nature. Normally, you get a lead and you start to relax. The second thing is any Big 12 team that's down is going to make a run, and especially a well-coached team like Coach Weber. I mean, his guys are going to fight to the end, and they're going to come out and play well. And then the other thing is first half, we made a lot of shots. Second half, we didn't make as many. They got in transition. They made shots, and then I thought it was really critical around the 12-minute mark to that 6-minute mark. I thought we started to compete again, and we won the second half, which was good.
And you said that there's not much motivation that you guys have to do at coaches on your end as coaches. I am curious though how you continue to sharpen the team. What specifically are you doing day to day, week to week in this season of turmoil to kind of get prepared for March, hopefully down the road?
Well, the first thing we did as coaches, we recruited the right players, guys that are self-motivated, self-disciplined, want to get better, want to come to practice, want to take care of their bodies and work out. So every day they get better because of their work ethic and their characteristics as far as that make them successful players. So it's a joy and privilege to come to practice with guys that want to get better, want to compete.
Sure. Thank you, Coach.
Next question from Kevin Longquist with SichamSports.com.
Well, Scott, since we are looking ahead to Monday as well, do you have any word as to whether or not you'll get Turner or Flagler, who will be, if they'll be available for Monday?
I'll have to find out when I get back on the plane who will have. DK and I will both find out at the same time, and I know some depends on the test guys are taking right now.
Okay. And then as far as the way, JTT, because I'm not going to say his name, I just can't do it.
Everyday John.
Everyday John. Okay. But just the way that he continues to play the floor game for you, what is even the difference from what you saw from Illinois to what you saw maybe this afternoon?
Definitely our guards are getting better at trusting him to throw him lobs that don't look open. And they're throwing them up there 12, 13 feet, it seems like, and he's making plays, and he's getting more comfortable, a little more patient. He missed some bunnies early on, and that's understandable. He's only played ball for 4 or 5 years, hadn't played a lot of games. So just seeing him calm down, and he's made some nice passes out of the post, made some good moves out of the post. But again, if every person was like John that you coached, everybody would coach, because everything you tell him, he tries to do, and he wants to learn. He wants to get better. He does it with a smile and does it with great energy.
Next question from Jason King with Sikkim 365.
Scott, any plans or efforts being made to try to schedule any other games? I don't know if you can hear me okay.
Yes.
But besides the one,
we're in the works trying to get another game, and once we get that contract signed, then we'll let you know when it is and who it's against.
the pre-New Year. I mean, like in the next week.
Yes.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Next question from Kendall Kaut with Our Daily Bears.
Scott, LJ played very well, was really vocal on the floor today. For a freshman who has to step in for Adam, how is he so ready to go immediately?
Well, LJ, first of all, every day in practice is going against these guys. So it's making him better each and every day, and vice versa. We all know he can really shoot the ball, 3 for 5, 2 for 4, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. But I think the big thing he's doing is he's getting better defensively. And that's something that most freshmen have to adjust to college basketball, meaning in high school, you can't really get in foul trouble. You can't get after someone because they need you on the floor and they need you, your offensive production. So defensively is usually the biggest transition for incoming high school kids. And he's getting better each and every day because he's guarding some unbelievable guards in practice.
And Scott, I know it's with what you mentioned on Friday with the Big 12 schedule and CBS's window, it's tough to get Gonzaga, but seeing what Gonzaga did earlier today and what you all did today, is there just no chance that game's probably going to happen this year? Until maybe March or April?
We're hoping it's going to happen in Indianapolis at the end of the year. That's what both of us agree on. And both of us also agree if there is a window that opens up that we can work, both of us would love to do it because we know it's great for the game. And our teams know each other. They want to play each other. So trying to find a time for both of us that doesn't interfere or go against league policy, and then something that would provide a CBS window makes it tough too.
All right, that's all for Coach Drew. Hang tight, everybody. We'll get Davion and Jared in here as well.
Hey, thank you guys. Have a blessed day. John, back to Clemson.
Yeah, it's 24-3 still.
Thanks.
So remember to look at the camera right here.
Yeah.
All right, we got Davion Mitchell up. Please use the raise hand function if you'd like to ask him questions. We're going to go about 5 minutes with Davion, then I'm going to get Jared in here, and then we're going to hit to the bus. First question for Davion comes from John Werner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Davion, y'all didn't look very rusty out there for being off for a while. What was the attitude of the team coming in? Were y'all just really excited to be playing again?
Yeah, that was the main thing. We was really excited to play. We didn't play in a long time. I mean, they keep canceling, so we were just really excited to play. We didn't really care like how bad or how good we looked.
You were really hot from 3-point range. Was a lot of that a lot of that just guys setting you up well, or how do you?
Yeah, I just give credit to all my teammates. Maceo, especially Jared. He had a phenomenal night passing the ball. I mean, he got me a lot of open shots with his eyes, and Maceo and everybody on our team they trusted me and knocked me down.
Thank you.
Next question from Kendall Kaut with Our Daily Bears.
Hey, Davion, when you're shooting 6 of 10 from 3 and John's making so many oops on the side, how do you think teams are going to start to play you with how well you all are running that side pick and roll?
This is a good question. I mean, it's really hard to guard us. I mean, we work really hard in our game, especially John. John's in the gym every day, so I wasn't really surprised how John was putting the ball on the ground and making those finishes. So I just think we're going to be really hard to guard.
Thanks.
Next question from Andrew Miner with Bears Illustrated.
Yeah, Davion, I wanted to just build on Kendall's question there, just how your chemistry is with Jonathan Chamala-Chachua and what you see, in practice and then on the floor with him that indicates, this is the time for an alley-oop play type thing.
We do a lot of working out together, so we kind of know like when is the best time for a lob and how high to throw it and like when to throw it. So I mean, like we're kind of used to like that chemistry because we work out together. I mean, and we talk about it even on the bus and stuff like that. And he watches a lot of film, so he sees it, and I watch a lot of film too, so I also see it.
There were a few times where he just dunked over guys today. Does it not matter to him? Like if there's a guy in the vicinity, just throw it up type thing?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to John. He jumps on top of the backboard. We just throw it. You go get it.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next question from Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider.
Davion, particularly with Adam out, how big was that for LJ to play as well as he did, and particularly for a freshman to play that way?
Oh, it was real big. I mean, LJ worked really hard in the game in the summer. I mean, we pushed him, and he also pushed us. So, I mean, we kind of expected him to take on that role. I mean, he's a really good player. He can shoot the ball. He can pass the ball. He can do everything we can do. So, it was real good for him.
Thank you.
Next question from John Werner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Oh, you muted.
Yeah, Davion, you got a pretty quick turnaround here. Are y'all kind of at the point now where you just want to play as many games as you can?
Yeah, at this point, we just want to play as many games as we can. We don't care who we play. I mean, we just gonna come out ready to play.
All right, that's it for Davion. I'll get Jared in here. Thank you, Davion. All right, we're ready for Jared. Please use the raise hand function if you'd like to ask a question. First question comes from John Werner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Dang, Kendall, you was at the game? That's crazy.
Jared, you had 13 assists today. were you just seeing your teammates well, or how do you kind of, get that big a number?
Yeah, I think I came into the game with my mind on it. The last game I came in the game, I wanted to get 7 assists, and this game I wanted to get 10. And so I don't know. It's just something about me like putting my mind to it. And I think that my teammates benefited a lot. Like Davion had his first 20 ball. Maceo, he shot the ball extremely well. John did great. So I think when I do that, I make our teammates stream a lot better, and and I can score, I think, when I want to. So, but yeah.
Did you feel like in general y'all were just moving the ball real well today?
Yeah, I think our offense definitely has some flow, and we played with some pace, and our defense was good too. So that kind of translated to offense, and yeah, we're just trying to take it game by game. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Next question from Kendall Kaut with Our Daily Bears.
Jared, at the under 12, you got the 2 alley-oops to John. What were you looking at on that play? And take me through kind of how those oops went so well.
Like you just with John, you just got to throw it up as high as you can, and usually nobody can reach 14 feet. But yeah, he's ridiculous, and it was back to back lobs, and but he's a freak athlete, and he loves dunking, so it's like just fun to throw it up. But other than that, just reading the tag kind of.
And then Jared, once again, you had a block on a shot. This time the shooter was on the move in the second half. When the shooter's on the move, what are you looking for to make sure you don't foul or bump him down low?
Just make sure I'm on the I'm like arms width away, and make sure my feet are both on the ground when I'm on the catch. Those are like 2 important things I think on the closeout, and just block the shot. Most guys on the scout for him, he's a shooter. He likes to run the baseline, so that's what I was looking at.
Next question from Kevin Longquist with SicEmSports.com.
I'm sorry. I was going to ask you a little bit about, your game notwithstanding, Jared, but the way this offense moved, 24 assists, 37 made baskets, is that something you think this group is capable of night in and night out, or could it be at a higher efficiency level based on the fact that you guys have been playing offensively so far this year?
Yeah, we've definitely tried to take our offense to another level. There was some criticism about our offense last year, and it was kind of stagnant. And so we definitely try to take it to another level. I think credit Coach John Jacobs and the staff for really harping on ball movement and just fluidity in our offense. And I think that's shown a lot this whole year. And and we got great guys who can all put the ball in the hoop, so that helps a lot.
And I asked Scott this earlier about the fact that in a high volume possession game like this was, and you all only had 12 turnovers in it, what does that say to you about this group as well?
I think maturity for sure. Taking care of the ball is something that, it kind of takes experience, and, you have to feel comfortable out there. You have to believe that you can always get past your man. So I think that helps a lot. And we're all older guys. We've been here, played in the 12, and I think that's a credit to that.
All right, thank you.
Next question from Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider.
Jared, I'm guessing since it had been a while since you played, you're excited to play again. Doesn't matter who it's against on Monday.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's been a rough week and a half, or games getting canceled, emotional roller coaster. So I can't wait. I don't care who it is. We get to play at home, so that's cool too. So yeah, I can't wait.
Is there one thing or anything you really want to work on, knowing that it's going to be a little bit of a break again before you play again?
I think our ability to extend our runs and not give teams such a big of a run. I feel like we gave Kansas State a big run where we kind of didn't play defense early in the second half, and I think that's something we can work on for sure.
Thank you.
Next question from David Smoke with SicEm 365.
Jared, how would you describe the way your guards and how you guys move the ball, the pick and all the things you do? How would you, as a player, describe that?
I think I would describe it as like just fluid and understanding and respecting each of the guards on our team. So when you do that, it's like I respect and I can benefit off of being able to just pitch it or make one quick decision to help a guy get open and And I think that shows in our fluidity and how the ball moves. I think that's something we're trying to do. And yeah, and I just think respecting each player, each guy, because we all put in hard work. We're all in the gym extremely a lot. And yeah, so I think those are 2 words I can respond.
Next question from Andrew Miner with Bears Illustrated.
Hey, Jared, there is a point where you had a missed foul shot and Flo was able to get that offensive board and then kick it out to you for a 3. I was wondering if you could just speak to Flo's ability to, hit the offensive glass. He had 6 today, I believe. And is that demoralizing for your opponents? Can you feel that momentum swing when that happens?
It totally is. Flo's a hardworking guy. He's a hard-nosed guy. He's a guy that's going to like elbow you to get the rebound. And, that is such a big thing in the Big 12 and basketball in general, just offensive and defensive rebounds. So, a credit to him, man, him working out. And then I get the benefit off that, but a lot of people don't see that. Most basketball guys don't see that how important the offensive rebound is. And Flo, he does that.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions for Jared. Jared, thank you for your time.
See y'all.
Thanks, Jared.
Everybody, we're not going to have another media availability before Monday's game, so we'll send out the link for Monday night and hope to see all of you then. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, David.
Okay, appreciate it.
Okay.